Baba talks about this love being what makes us great, and which we only receive for one birth. So in just this one birth, we get to experience God's love, pure love, soul conscious love, which then allows us to have that feelings even for the other souls. And then Baba talks about that if you really have love, then what is the sacrifice you make for this love? And the sacrifice really is to sacrifice waste thoughts and what wastes our time. And Baba wonderfully explained that how mind is our own creator, and how through Srimad, reigns of Srimad, we can control our mind. We can create beautiful elevated thoughts. Baba said one point which really touched my heart when Baba said that the power of elevated thoughts can do wonders. So when we have such a power within us, it's all about now finishing that waste and harnessing the power for the benefit of this world. So go ahead and share screen and start off the Murli. So the topic in this Murli, which was originally spoken on October 19th, 2011, is follow the Father and, like Father Brahma, become victorious over wasting your time and having waste thoughts. Become karmateet and become an instrument to open the gates to liberation. On this Diwali, each of you should meet each other and have the thought of having the dance of harmonizing sanskars. So today, Bapdada is seeing his sweetest and loveliest children from everywhere. Everyone is giving their remembrance with a lot of love. They have so much love for just the Father. This love from God is only received at this time. And each child is lost in love. The Father is also giving each child the response of his or her love. Wa, children, wa. Whether personally in front of the Father or far away, each child is merged in the Father's heart. So Baba's looking at all his children, those who are sitting in the front or even in distant lands. Baba merges all of them in the heart. The song, "Who Else Would Love Me This Much?" is playing in each one's heart, each child's heart. This soul-conscious love between the Father and the children is such that it makes each child detached from the body and loved by the Father. So now Baba tells us what is unique about this love. So it makes us, this is soul-conscious love between the Father and children. It makes us detached from the body and loved by the Father. Only at this time is this love received by the children. So the importance of time, it being confluence age where we receive Baba's love, this divine love. This love makes you children into something great from what you were. So from being body conscious, how we become soul conscious, like spiritual, fragrant flowers, full of virtues and powers from within. So Baba says, this love makes us detached, soul conscious, makes us great. This love is received in only this one birth. Seeing the children's love, Baba also becomes merged in the children's love. So it's really that feeling that comes. The Baba is feeling the love of all and is merged in that love. And we are also merged in Baba's love. So today, Bapdada is seeing 3 types of fortune on the forehead of each one. One is the fortune of the inheritance received from the form of the Father. The second is the fortune of elevated teachings from the form of the teacher. The third is the fortune of blessings from the form of the Sadguru. So 3 types of fortune. One is elevated for inheritance, then second elevated teachings, and then elevated blessings. Each one's forehead is sparkling with these 3 types of fortune. Bapdada is also pleased to see his fortunate children. Whether you are sitting personally in front of him or far away, you are close in his heart. Such love between the children and the Father is only received at this time of the whole cycle. It doesn't depend on the physical distance. It's really the love that keeps us connected. So Baba says, whether you are far or close, you're all in Baba's heart, close to his heart. So you are giving the experience of this love to others too. Now some people think that you Brahmin souls have found something. Whether you have received what you have received is continuing to become clear to them. So they feel, yes, there is something special, and it continues to be clear to them. So Baba saw that there is a great impact of the Platinum Jubilee everywhere, and that the children have served from their hearts and also made plans for the future. Bapdada is congratulating all the children from everywhere. Wa children, wa. For 75 years, you have been doing everything according to your own effort. By becoming free from obstacles and making others free from obstacles, you have reached here. So 75 years of the service, Baba's congratulating all of them. Becoming free of obstacles, even making others free. What does the Father now want from you, children? The Father always hopes that each child will become equal to the Father. So that is Baba's hope, that we all become equal to him. Just as Father Brahma became victorious, in the same way, every child should also be victorious. So Brahma Baba, yes, in all aspects, he became victorious, number 1. But Baba wants us to also follow his footsteps. Excuse me. What did Father Brahma do for this? Follow the Father. So while taking every step, all of you also, first of all, have to check. Did Father Brahma do this? Even while knowing that a particular child was weak in his effort and in his service, he had even more feelings of mercy and benevolence for those who were weak. And so when Baba talks about following Brahma Baba, what was so special about his effort? One of the things very special, Baba says, he had feelings of mercy and benevolence for everyone. And in fact, even more for those who were weak. Bapdada says to all the children, Similarly, have pure and good wishes, and with the vision of mercy and benevolence, be cooperative to each brother and sister of your family. And when Baba talks about easy yogi, Baba always says one of the signs of an easy yogi will always be cooperative. So Baba says, no matter what the other sanskars are, we have to have good wishes, pure feelings, a vision of mercy and benevolence, and we have to be cooperative. Bapdada told you earlier too that in the subject of love, each and every child has passed according to his capacity. So Baba sees in the subject of love how we do, and Baba says each one has passed according to the effort they have made and capacity. It is because of love that you are moving forward. Seeing the children's love, Baba is pleased. Because of the subject of love, each child is moving along number-wise. So Baba says, this love is a very important subject that's driving us to move forward, to make effort, because we have love for Baba. So Bapdada now wants a sacrifice made out of love. You have love for the Father, and so what sacrifice are you going to make? You have, of course, understood what Bapdada wants. You do understand what Bapdada wants, do you not? Do you understand? So Baba was asking the whole crowd. So do we understand what Bapdada wants? So do you understand? Nod. Do you understand? Then do you have the courage to do that? So Baba is now hinting towards what effort we need to make is that we need to sacrifice waste thoughts. So if you have courage, then raise your hands. Do you have courage? Acha, when the children have courage, Father help is always there. So, like it is said, one step of courage, Baba will help 1,000 steps. So Baba says you have to take that first step. You have to have the courage, and then Baba's help will always come. In the result that Bapdada has seen until now, in terms of complete purity, even waste thoughts is a seed of impurity. Bapdada saw that majority of you still have the sanskara of having waste thoughts. One is waste thoughts and the other is wasting time. This is even now visible in majority of you children. So Baba is telling us what are the signs of impurity. So waste thoughts and then even wasting time. The basis of waste thoughts in your mind, which doesn't allow you to become Man Manabhav. Bapdada has been giving you the signal for a long time. Whatever is going to happen suddenly. So things going on in the world, things that happen suddenly, and then people talk about it so much, think about it so much. So Baba says that becomes the reason for waste thoughts and even wasteful talk. So in terms of something happening suddenly, Bapdada saw that the majority of you children have the sanskara of having waste thoughts. Since Brahma Baba became victorious over having waste thoughts and wasting his time and became karmateet, you have to follow the Father. So Baba says, Brahma Baba became victorious over wasteful thinking, wasteful speaking, even wasting time. So we have to follow Baba's footsteps. Bapdada saw that the mind is your creation, that you are the creator of your mind, and so you control the mind. So Baba says, he reminds us who is the creator here and what is the creation. So a reminder that if we are the creator, we do have the power to control our mind. You are the masters with the controlling power and the ruling power of the mind, but nevertheless, your mind still deceives you. It is your creation. You say it is mine. Right? We say my mind, my thoughts. So our creation. Then Baba's asking, why is it still deceiving you? However, because of not having enough controlling power, it deceives you. We've given our mind too much freedom. So that's why it's all over the place. It deceives us. So now Baba reminds us, you have to pay more attention to what we are thinking and to control our mind and to go as per Srimad. So Baba says the mind is also said to be a horse, but you have the reins of Srimad. You do have these reins, do you not? So in order to increase controlling power and ruling power, Baba says, we have to follow Baba's Srimad. There is a photo where they show the 5 horses running, and each horse stands for one sense organ. And then they show the soul, the charioteer, holding the reins of all the 5 horses. So the sign of a self-sovereign, a sign of somebody who's in control of the sense organs. Along with sense organs, Baba also talks about mind and intellect and sanskars. So if your mind ever takes you to any waste, then by tightening the reins, you can finish the slightest impurity or waste thoughts that still remains. Which what Baba says here is, if you're having waste thoughts, quickly bring into the intellect a point of knowledge according to Srimad, then have that power to switch the thinking that we're having, to bring about that transformation. The waste does not have to increase. If it increases, it becomes powerful. So we have to change the thought. We have to replace it with a point of knowledge. That's why your Baba says, tighten the reins. Become a master of your mind, just as Father Brahma checked his mind every day. In the same way, check your mind every day and finish waste thoughts. Have a conversation with your mind and intellect. That mind, you're creating these thoughts, which was only leading to self-deterioration, degradation. We have to follow Baba Srimad. We have to create good elevated thoughts. Observe the mind, have a conversation with the mind. So today, Bapdada wants you to finish these waste thoughts. There are few bad thoughts, but more waste thoughts, and these do take up a lot of time. So Baba's looking at thoughts too. So Baba says it's the waste that we create more, which waste our time as well. Become a master of your mind and keep your mind so busy that it cannot be attracted by anything else, and make the reins slack. So Baba says, keep the mind busy, absorbed in Baba's knowledge, even the mind and the intellect both. Baba keeps saying this in the Sakar Murli, that the needle has rust, so the magnet cannot attract it. And in order to remove the rust, you have to put it in paraffin or kerosene. So here Baba says, let your mind be engaged in knowledge, mind and intellect both. Be engaged in Baba's knowledge, in service. Keep it busy so that it is not attracted to anything else. So we have to keep the reins strong. Is it possible Today, Bapdada is giving everyone the thought to finish all waste thoughts. Is this possible? Those of you who feel that you will finish all waste thoughts and have a ceremony for this, raise your hands. So Baba is asking, who are those determined ones who are ready to take up this challenge of finishing all the waste and having a ceremony of this is done? Also, save your time from being wasted. You have to save both your time and your thoughts because Bapdada is seeing each one's chart. Bapdada saw this shortcoming in the charts of majority of you. Only those who are the masters of the mind are to be the masters of the world. Manjit Jagatjit, so master of the mind, master of the world. Even the advanced party is invoking you. You were told that even those of the advanced party come to the subtle region at 4 a.m. and they ask, when will the gates to liberation open? Who is going to open these? So in advanced party, they ask Baba, when will it happen? So Baba says, all of you are going to open the gates to liberation, are you not? Your becoming complete means the gates to liberation will open. So Baba tells us it is up to us. We are the ones, when we become complete, and the gates to liberation will open. Those of the advanced party were having a heart-to-heart conversation with Bapdada. Till when? So the father is asking you, till when? So advanced party asks Baba, Baba asks us children. So what response should be given? Those in the front row, till when? You fix a date for every task, do you not? So the ones who sit in the front, the Maharatis, so they are the ones who fix the task for a lot of big services that happen. So Baba says, you fix a day for every task, do you not? So when will you fix a date for this task? Father Brahma is invoking you through his angelic form. Can you tell Baba the date? Speak. Are you able to fix the date? Is the date fixed now? Pandavas, raise your hands. Have you fixed the date? You haven't. Why? Didi was saying, Baba, we have had the deep desire. We have to go home. We have to go home. We have to go home. Didi's slogan used to be, Ab ghar jana hai. So we have to go home. And she very, very deeply had this desire that, yes, now we have to leave this old world and go back. So Dadi was saying, we have the deep desire. We have to become karmateet. We have to become karmateet. So all of you have love for Didi and Dadi, do you not? You have love for everyone because all of you have love for all those who have gone into the advanced party. Now give a response to their question. Therefore, now have a heart-to-heart conversation amongst yourself and prepare a reply. Will you do this? So Baba's saying that you have to reply to the advanced party. So we're ready to have that conversation amongst ourselves and give that reply. So today is the day for the double foreigners to meet, is it not? So double foreigners also have to discuss this amongst yourself and tell Baba the date. Those from Bharat also have to discuss this and tell Baba. So everyone has to tell Baba about what will be the date to open the gates to liberation. Do you have a reply? Yes, speak. Those who want to say something, raise your hands. So Mohini Ban of New York, Baba, You fix the date and we are all ever ready. And so Baba says, no, you have to fix it. You have to become ready. Do you not? The father would say, have this Diwali on this day, on this Diwali, ever ready. Are you ever ready? This is why Baba is saying, you have to tell Baba. Dr. Nirmala said, Baba, give us 1 year till next Diwali. Acha, do you agree? She is asking for 1 year. Those who feel that you want 1 year, raise your hands. So raise your hands. Acha, note down the names of those who want 1 year. It is good. All others are smiling. So how Baba also makes us smile, gives us deep teachings, but at the same time keeps the conversation even light. So that's a beautiful balance Baba brings. So speak. So now or never, it has to happen today and now. So applaud. Acha, very good. Right now, each of you have to make a promise to yourself in your mind that you will never allow waste thoughts to enter your mind. So Baba is asking us to make this big promise, and no waste thoughts should enter the mind. Is it possible? Are you saying from now or never? So at the very least, is everyone making the promise that you will not have any waste thoughts or waste your time? Those who are ready for this, raise your hands. The majority of you have raised your hands. Those who feel that this will take time, raise your hands. So no one did. There are a few who are saying they want some time. A few are raising their hands. Acha, on this Diwali, have this one determined thought. All those of the majority who raised their hands, all of you have to make a sacrifice. This is why on behalf of all of you, we will cut a cake for the determined thoughts. Do you like this? Today's cake is a symbol of this determined thought because all of you, and even those who do not have the knowledge, want something to happen now. Something should happen now, but they don't have the power. They do feel the need of the hour that some transformation needs to happen, but Baba says they don't have that power. You children have the power to fulfill your thoughts. You are following the Father, are you not? The birth of Father Brahma took place with the determined thought, I have to do this, not that I will think about it. So from Brahma Baba, it was determined thought, I have to do this. Whatever Shiv Baba's asked me to do, I have to do. So it was not, I will think about it. Should I do or not do? It was, I have to do this. That one determined thought created the future of so many children. So the power of one determined thought. Baba, Brahma Baba invoked all of us children. This is how we have come to Baba. So one Father Brahma maintained so much courage. He received half his share and he created a sacrificial fire. He created the Brahmins of the Yajna, and now souls from this land and abroad have reached here because of the one determined thought of Father Brahma. So he received half his share, means even from his business, whatever he received, he used it completely for this Yajna. And everything now that we see is because of the one determined thought of Father Brahma. So what can a determined thought not achieve? There is this example in front of you. You have very good thoughts, and these reach the Father, but they lack determination. So we create beautiful thoughts like, Baba, we will do this, we will pay attention to this, we'll make more effort. But what does happen? We start off, and then somewhere down the line, the effort starts to slack. We don't maintain the intensity of the effort. So Baba says the lack of determination. So when any situation comes in front of you, that determination reduces. Determination is the key to success. For example, if we have a determined thought, I will write to Baba each day the chart of remembrance and personal letter to Baba. And then things happen that throughout the day we get busy and it's late in the night and then we skip it. So then Baba says situations come and then the determination reduces. Baba says this is the key to success. Look, those from Delhi had a determined thought. We have to do this. So it happened, did it not? They didn't say, we will think about it, we will see about it. It was everyone's determined thought. And the determined thought, have to do it. The word have. So it was this daughter and this child who became the instruments, but it was everyone's cooperation and determined thoughts that brought about the practical success. Everyone gave their hand in this. They were all united. They didn't say yes, no, yes, no. There was the determined direction from determination. So for determination has this power. So there's no yes or no. It has to be done. And with that determined thought, Baba says there's also that direction which is in front. Whatever task you begin, first of all, sow the seed of determined thoughts, and that definitely has to bear fruit. So that's the key. A lot of determination. Anything happens, still this has to be done. How did these 75 years go by? It was through the company of Father Brahma and the children and their determined thoughts that you have completed 75 years. So 75 years of service is nothing but an outcome of our determined thoughts, along with Baba's company. They have continued to move forward and make others move forward with zeal and enthusiasm. This is how the 75 years have been completed. Today, have this thought. Today, I definitely have to finish all wastage of time and waste thoughts. So what is wasting my time? Paying attention to that. In which areas in my life I can bring about the change so that my time is not wasted. And of course, paying attention to our mind so that we do not create and sustain waste thoughts within. When the waste finishes, the treasure of constant elevated thoughts will show wonders. And so it's a beautiful point Baba said, that we have this treasure. It's just a matter of now becoming an embodiment of it, having elevated thoughts, pure elevated thoughts, sustaining them. And that, Baba says, will show wonders. So it's a beautiful meeting of double foreigners. Baba is pleased that double foreigners are doing very good double service everywhere. One is your own effort, and then is the success service of other souls. You have maintained very good courage in both these things and are moving forward. So Baba is congratulating for this double service. It is a special day today, and Bapdada is congratulating you. So congratulating, Baba is congratulating those in Bharat too. And Baba specifies about Brij Mohan Bhai, Asha Ben being the instruments for Delhi, and how they were helpers of Baba in an incognito way. And they always said Haji. So Haji, and there was enthusiasm. So enthusiasm makes us tireless. That's why enthusiasm are the wings. Zeal and enthusiasm are the wings of that make us fly. So Baba says, we have to do this. To be united in this means to have success. Baba says it is the birthright of each children. Success is the birthright. Use it. Don't be careless. So again, Baba emphasizes we have to do it. This is the language of Brahmins. Not it will happen or we will do it. We have to do it. Baba is pleased to see all the children today from Delhi. And Baba also talks about that important people of government have now received Baba's message, which is very good. And then, of course, Baba looks at double foreigners and talks about the dance of harmonizing sanskaras with one another. So the center functions well only when all the center people, the students, the center instruments, they all have the harmony of sanskaras. So it is one family. And it's beautiful. Baba says it's God's family. It is not worldly family, but God's family. So we have to have feelings, good wishes and feelings of benevolence for everyone. And everyone's cooperation is absolutely essential, which is what Baba talks about in this paragraph. So we all have to stay united, and everyone we have to be together. So this is why Baba talks about harmony of being together, because when we're united, Baba says, again, wonderful things can happen with our unity and by cooperating with one another. So we could pause here. A little bit of the Murli is still left, but maybe you can take a look at it later on. But let's pause and let's take a moment of silence and just reflect on what we heard so far. Om Shanti. So we heard a very rich Murli from Baba, and where Baba emphasized so much on taking care of the self first by looking at our own thoughts and working on that, making sure our thoughts are elevated so that we can, with that elevated stage, do great service. And also good wishes, feelings of mercy, benevolence for each and everyone. Being detached, watching the scenes of drama, not getting trapped in the scenes of drama, which results in us having these thoughts. So based on today's Murli, would would you like to share some points that touched your heart and share some of your churnings?
Om Shanti, sister.
Shanti?
So Baba wants us to free from all impure thoughts, waste thoughts. So we have to, take determined thoughts and then end them, and then we will become Samban Sampur. So these lack of determination and these waste thoughts is that which is pulling us down. So the mind is ours, but we are not able to control them. So Baba says we need to have that controlling power and ruling power of the mind. So it's a homework to check throughout the day for me how much am I wasting my thoughts and my time, and then see how I can reduce that, and then work on it and then end them as quickly as possible.
Right. Baba gave the yukti of observing the mind, and Baba gave the yukti of keeping it busy. So keeping it busy in this elevated knowledge, in this elevated service, so that it's not attracted by other things. Yes.
Om Shanti, sister. Om Shanti. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. It's a beautiful scene once again in 23-24 Baba has given us. See what a unique way we used to meet the incorporeal in the corporeal and enjoy the glance and all. But the same thing now again he has restarted meeting the incorporeal in the incorporeal way. Why? Because there are so many children who have not met the incorporeal in the corporeal way. I used to often think, what's this? They are just rereading the Murli, it's just a revision Murli. But Baba has given the significance of that. I think it's a beautiful thing when this comes, how each one hear ourselves and go as if Bapdada is going to descend there. That's one thing. Secondly, I liked the beginning because in yesterday's Sakar Sunday Murli, Baba gives us 9 points to become free from. And in that, the second one was waste thoughts. Of course, there was no waste time over there. So it was a good coincidence to know how that Vyarth prevents you from becoming Samar. So I was just saying how well it was given. And thirdly, when the Murli was read yesterday, I felt it very condensed. I felt very, it was something very condensed, as if the administration really just took the crux and gave. So if you see the whole thing, lovely father, lovely children, fortunate children, make sacrifice out of love. That's how Baba starts the Murli, which I've already shared in the chat box. And just 2 T's, I call it as 2 T's, capital T's, time and thoughts. So Baba just gives on time, even though he has not stressed more on that wasting time. Baba has given us a lot of things on that wasting of thoughts. How well he goes to thoughts, the source, the mind, your creation. You cannot control it. Use the reins of Srimad. And it's if all of us could do that, then we could give a unified call, a cooperation, the gates of liberation. I think it was a very well flowing Murli, how Baba starts with what he wants us to do, his hope, and how it should be done. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Anyone else would like to share?
Om Shanti, sister. So how can we increase our controlling power and ruling power, sister?
So most important is coming back to lesson 1 of being soul conscious. It's really the foundation. If we can get this right, a lot of the questions we have about our self-progress, it gets solved. So it's really to look within and see what awareness do I hold among for myself, for others around me. And the awareness of being a soul just doesn't mean, okay, see myself as a point of light and see others as a point of light, but really to have those feelings, like Baba said, of mercy, good wishes, good feelings, pure feelings, benevolence for everyone. Even in boxing, they say if you box under the belt, then you are disqualified. So when we are looking at others, what vision are we holding towards them? Am I looking at them as a soul, as a pure being of light, and having those pure feelings for that soul? Or somewhere I get stuck in looking at the weaknesses, and that it takes me away from my own pure awareness. So a very good practice would be see your specialities, see the specialities of others, focus a lot on that. And also, so the more I am, of course, remembering Baba, then the more it will allow me to stay in control of myself. We see when our remembrance is good, whatever things that happen around us do not disturb us. We're like detached. But then when the remembrance is lacking, we do get pulled and attracted by things that are happening around us. So that soul conscious awareness, remembrance of Baba, keeping Baba with you at every step, having conversations with Baba. Even if a waste thought does come, quickly tell Baba about it. And share with Baba, and then you will see that, okay, you tell Baba that I'm having this waste thought, this scene of the drama, it disturbed me. So when I confess honestly to Baba, you will see Baba will help you bring that shift that needs to be brought in the way we think. So that honest conversation with Baba, keeping Baba, having the conversation with Baba, being soul conscious. And then, of course, like Baba said, observe the mind, keep the mind, intellect absorbed in Baba's Murlis. The more we are thinking about, oh, what did Baba say today? Ask yourself this question every now and then. What did Baba say today in the Essence or in the Dharna or in the Avyakt Murli? What were the key points? So this way, when I myself am asking myself a question, okay, what did Baba say? Then the intellect will analyze and getting the answers. So then I'm really directing my intellect or keeping it absorbed in Baba's Gyan rather than in other things which could waste my time or could lead to having those waste thoughts within. So again, it's up how we ourselves also put things into practice, but really have, starting from chapter 1 itself, lesson 1 itself, the awareness, Baba's remembrance, and being absorbed in Baba's knowledge. So when Baba says rains of Srimad, Srimad comes from Baba's Gyan. So the more we are deep in Baba's Gyan, it's like we are able to use Gyan in order to refine the intellect, in order to create the pure thoughts that we need to. Does that
Sister,
help?
Sister, can I just add one
Sure.
thought here?
Feel free to do that.
When the sister was asking about controlling power, ruling power, of course, the question of ruling power is not there in the Murli. I just remember in one of the Murli, Baba said, mind your mind. Just mind your mind. Think only what is needed. What happens? We have so many runaway thoughts in our mind. So the mind also runs there. So when it runs there, what will happen? It becomes a horse. It is out of control. So first, that reign from the mind you must seize. You must have such a, we call it in Tamil as mukana kairu. That which really brings the animal or something in your hand. Bring that runaway thought, seize it, and then it will not go here and there. So for this, I need to know, is the mind moving correctly? I need the power to discern. I need to for this is only possible, as you rightly said, through regular practice of meditation, a mental connection, my intellectual connection of the soul with me. So I always remember, for this controlling power, mind your mind.
Right. Absolutely.
Thank you, sister.
All right. Any last thoughts before we move into meditation? All right. So let's have a few minutes of meditation together. As Baba said in today's Murli, in order to become the rulers and the master of the self, we have to become the master of our mind. So let us observe our mind. And while observing, remain detached. Just see the thoughts appear in front of you as floating clouds. They're coming and going. This mind is my creation. I am the creator. And with my true awareness of the self, and with Baba's remembrance, I am controlling this mind. This mind is my friend. It is helping me move forward in my spiritual journey. It cooperates with me. For many births, I made it wander, but now in this birth, with Baba's Shrimat and with Baba's light and might, I, the soul, am making this mind very, very powerful. I make this firm promise to Baba that from today, this very moment, I will not let any waste thought dwell within this mind. This mind is holy. It's a sanctuary. It only holds powerful, elevated thoughts. Om Shanti. Thank you, everyone. Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Snehaban. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Till that time, have a lovely day.